Oh, hello there. I'm Abby Sharp. Welcome to a very special edition of Abby's Kitchen called Toilet Talk, where we dive into anything poopy and come out the other end with a better understanding of your gut. Now, today's letter comes from my friend Mary. Dear Abby, I'm expecting in a few months, and based on some of the research out there, I'm starting to learn how important gut health is, and that as a mom, I can influence the gut health of my baby. So my question for you is, how can I ensure that my baby has the healthiest gut ever? Signed, Momma-to-be Mary. Thanks, Mary. Absolutely. As mamas-to-be, we have a huge influence on our baby's health, specifically our baby's gut health. We are the first to help colonize our baby's microbiome. And our microbiome is basically a collection of microorganisms that live on or within the body. Now, research suggests that having great diversity in the bacteria in our gut within that first year of life can help to reduce the risk of irritable bowel disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, and allergies. And the good news is there are lots of things we can do to help. Let's talk about them. Number one, mom's diet. So what you eat can actually have a huge impact on the gut microbiome. Research suggests that a diet high in sugar and fat can actually cause microbiome imbalance and a reduction in the good bacteria, while a diet rich in fiber, veggies, and probiotic foods like kimchi and yogurt can actually help increase the good bacteria. So always make sure you're getting your fix. Number two, vaginal delivery. Now, this might come as a bit of a surprise to you, but pooping during labor might actually be kind of a good thing. Stay with me, honestly. So research suggests that delivering vaginally is the ideal scenario when it comes to promoting a healthy microbiome, because the baby gets exposed to the vaginal and yes, even a little bit of the fecal bacteria. Basically, the more bacteria, the better. While cesarean deliveries can be life-saving, research suggests that babies born by C-section tend to miss out on that bacterial exposure. So they tend to have higher rates of allergies, asthma, and other sensitivities. If you need a C-section, then don't mess around, protect yourself and your baby, but it's just something to think about if you're considering an elective surgery. Number three, breastfeeding. So the really cool thing about breast milk is that it contains its own microbiome, which helps to establish healthy gut bacteria in newborns. While I'm a huge advocate of fed is best, research does suggest that formula-fed babies tend to have higher amounts of the not-so-good bacteria like enterococci or Clostridium, and lower amounts of the really good bacteria like bifidobacteria. Having said that, the good news is for moms who can't or are just not interested in breastfeeding, there are now lots of formulas out there with added probiotics that can help to colonize your baby's gut. Number four, solid food. Apparently, the type and timing of the foods that we introduce at weaning can significantly impact the gut microbiome of our babies. So here are some recommendations. First of all, you want to introduce iron-rich foods at 6 months onwards after breastfeeding. Then, as the baby gets older, you want to think about introducing some prebiotic and probiotic foods. So prebiotic foods are basically the fuel for the good bacteria, and they include fiber-rich foods like vegetables, whole grains, and beans, where probiotic foods are actually the foods that have good bacteria themselves. So these are foods like yogurt and kefir. The good news is all these foods are super tasty and really good for you regardless. Number five, over-sanitizing. We as humans have become way too clean. And I know as a mom, our instinct is to keep our kids spick and span. However, research suggests that over-sanitizing may actually increase the risk of allergies and other immune disorders. So put that hand sanitizer away, mom, and let your kid get outside and get a little dirty. And finally, antibiotics. So in a lot of cases, antibiotics are imperative and definitely save a lot of lives. However, antibiotics are not site-specific. So the problem is when they wipe out the bad bacteria, they also wipe out the good bacteria. So this in turn can of course impact our baby's microbiome when taken before, during, or after pregnancy. So always make sure that you're upping your own probiotics if you're put on a course of meds. Well, Mary, I hope this gives you a little bit of clarity when it comes to your baby's gut health. The bottom line is, regardless of your birthing circumstances, there are a lot of little ways that we can help to improve baby's microbiome. Well, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it the thumbs up. Leave me some comments below on your thoughts on improving the baby's microbiome. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time on Abby's Kitchen. Bye!